My husband, Jingyu, has fallen in love with someone else, beyond the walls of our home. He has built another. There, he carries her bag, pulls her into his arms when she's angry, and announces her existence to friends and parents alike. I, his former lover, am the one he now hates with every fiber of his being. After my miscarriage, he held me and said I wasn't worthy. I tilted my head, blinking hard, pretending it didn't hurt. He only sneered. Soo-won, you deserve it. This is the 4th year of my marriage to Jingyu. Everyone knows it exists in name only. They also know he keeps another home outside ours, because he brings her, Zhou Xiao, to every gathering of their circle, the same circle I once entered freely and am now shut out of. His friends call her sister-in-law. I hear she charmed his parents the first time she visited. They pressed their heirloom jade bracelet into her hand. As for me, I remain Jingyu's wife by law, nothing more. No love, no child, just day after day, year after year, wearing out the title Mrs. Song. When the clock struck 12, I blew out the candle on the dining table and whispered, "Happy anniversary, Jingyu." Then I stepped off the 30th floor of the Rivershore mansion. As I fell, eyes closed, I felt a strange exhilaration. The wind roared past my ears. Then boom, my body slammed into the ground, bounced, and fell again. Bright blood spread in every direction. Pain flooded me, as though a freight train loaded with sand had rolled back and forth across my bones. I couldn't move, only my throat rasped for air. Life rushed out of me at the speed of light, yet I still wondered. When Jingyu saw I was dead, would he regret it? Could he still lie beside Zhou Xiao with a clear conscience? Jingyu arrived a little after 5. His hair was a storm-tossed mess, and cold night dew clung to his shoulders. He reached for a cigarette, brows knit. My phone kept vibrating on the marble tabletop. Buzz, silence, buzz again, until it drained the last of his patience. Downstairs, he raked a hand through his hair and swiped the screen with terse fingers. Soo-won, what stunt are you pulling now? Get down here within 5 minutes. The screen lit and went dark. Lit and dark. I would never answer again. If you don't come down, don't ever come back. I never would. The old lady next door stopped him. Little Song, you're back. Her voice cracked like an ancient radio. Go and see. Oh, her face carried an inexpressible pity. In that instant, his hand holding the phone dropped to his side. According to surveillance, Miss Sue's death was a suicide. The young officer laced his fingers on the table, solemn. If there's no objection, please sign here. A thick stack of forensic reports lay before Jingyu. White paper, black ink, announcing my death. He didn't spare them a glance, only sat in silence. The officer swallowed and tried again. Mr. Song, if everything is in order, please sign so we can transfer Ms. Sue to the morgue with you. Still no response. Jingyu seemed to have slipped into another world where none of this concerned him. Just as the officer resigned himself to a long wait, Jingyu suddenly asked, "Did she suffer?" The officer blinked in surprise. He hadn't expected that to be the first question. Before he could reply, Jingyu gave a soft, sardonic snort, as if realizing how foolish the question was. Sorry, his pale lips parted. Forget I asked. He yanked the report over and signed in wild, black strokes so forceful the ink bled through to the next page. The officer pushed open the door. This way, please. Jingyu rose, his long legs carrying him briskly, once again the unruffled business elite. In the narrow corridor, the officer murmured, "Mr. Song, I should warn you, Miss Sue's body, it's not intact. After a fall from that height, and the rebound," he faltered. "Prepare yourself." Jingyu merely gave a soft nothing more. The officer glanced at him and sighed, as if to say he'd done his duty. At the morgue they slid me out. Jingyu took one indifferent glance and, without a flicker of expression, completed the handover. The officer kept stealing looks at him. At the scene he himself had vomited violently. My limbs had snapped and dangled. My skull was half collapsed. My hair matted with thick blood. I no longer looked human. Fear of death is etched into our genes. Yet Jingyu faced the corpse as calmly as if it were a stranger. When everything was settled, Jingyu slipped his hands into his pockets and stood in the dark. "Can I go now?" The officer nodded, dazed. Jingyu walked away without a backward glance, as though I had never meant a thing. He did not return to Zhou Xiao that night. When she rang, he rubbed his brow and soothed her gently. "Xiao, I'm fine. Don't come." On the other end of the line, Zhou Xiao was probably murmuring some comfort. Jingyu answered with an occasional soft to soothe her. Near the end his voice rose slightly. He sounded almost angry. Xiao Xiao, Suwan jumping was her own choice. She asked for it. It has nothing to do with you. His narrow eyes darkened. If there's any retribution, let it come to me. The other side went quiet for a moment. Realizing his tone had been too sharp, he lowered his voice. Xiao Xiao, go to sleep. Don't make me worry. The room fell silent. Song Jingyu lay back on the American-style sofa, eyes closed, motionless as a statue. For so long I thought he had fallen asleep. Then, almost inaudible, came a word steeped in contempt. Idiot. Yes, idiot. How else could I have spent 10 years in love before discovering he'd fallen for someone else? How else could I, after exposing his lies, have stubbornly married him anyway? We had been college sweethearts. From the start, his parents disapproved. The phrase well-matched families stood like an immovable mountain between us. Song Jingyu grew up pampered, a little prince who got whatever he wanted. The only defeats he ever tasted were with me. First, when I ignored him and he fell for this aloof girl tangled in family complications. Second, when he loved someone else, but I used a child to bind him and force a marriage. I still remember holding the positive test, cornering him. Suwan, you schemed against me, he said, pain etched deep in his eyes. I laughed coldly, reckless. Song Jingyu, just tell me, do you accept it or not? In the end he yielded. Out of guilt, duty, I no longer cared. My goal was met. When Zhou Xiao heard the news, she slit her wrist. Song Jingyu abandoned me to stay at her bedside. I went to the same hospital and booked an abortion. As the cold instruments entered me, I thought back to the rainy night his parents summoned me. Song Jingyu waited below my dorm, rain whipping him, mud splashing his shoes, nose red from the wind. When he saw me his eyes were misty. He tugged my sleeve like a child. Wan, I answered through a clogged nose. He pinched the hem of my coat. Do you still want me? When I came out leaning against the wall, I bumped straight into him. Spotting the takeout box in his hand, I smiled. He stepped forward as if facing an enemy. Suwan, what more do you want? Xiao Xiao can't take any stress right now. Say what you have to say at home. Don't make a scene. He pushed me toward the exit so hard I cried out. He didn't seem to hear. I only smiled at him, hadn't even opened my mouth. Yet he was certain I'd come to hurt her. I wrenched free and marched to the information desk, asking loudly for Zhou's room. Song Jingyu rushed over and clamped a hand over my mouth, his breath hot with warning. Suwan, enough. His eyes were thick with impatience, his whole face accusing me of melodrama. I bit him hard. He didn't flinch. I stamped on his foot. He let me. When I finally collapsed from exhaustion and fury, only then did he realize something was wrong. White glare filled my vision. Song Jingyu sat beside my bed, smoking one cigarette after another. You hate me that much? His eyes were rimmed red, as if he'd cried. They were fixed on my stomach. You'd even kill our child for revenge. By then hatred had scorched every nerve. I wanted only the cruelest words. A needle only hurts when it pierces your own skin, right? Yes, Song Jingyu. I wanted to kill him to hurt you. His voice shook. What lay between us? Why drag the child into it? Why drag the child in? I wanted to ask the same, but what I said was, if you cut all ties with Zhou Xiao, he would still be alive. You killed him. You and Zhou Xiao murdered him together. Suwan, he snapped. Leave Xiao Xiao out of this. She didn't know anything. I nearly laughed aloud, still protecting her at this point. Song Jingyu, I never realized you could be this stupid. Did Zhou Xiao not know her actions would hurt me? Or did she not know she was the other woman? His brows drew tighter. Suwan, don't be so aggressive. There's nothing between Xiao Xiao and me. Aggressive? I stared at the man snarling at me. He felt like a stranger. I sneered. Song Jingyu, your hypocrisy sickens me. You and Zhou Xiao both deserve to die, both of you. He flinched, then seized my shoulders and laughed abruptly. Suwan, do you know what? After I finished looking after Xiao Xiao, I was going to start over with you. As if remembering something, he paused and added in a voice like a blade, but you don't deserve it. He enunciated every syllable, as though forging every drop of hatred into steel. Don't worry, I'll never divorce you. I want you to watch Zhou Xiao and me grow old together in bliss. I want you to remain Mrs. Song and learn what real pain looks like. Silence swallowed the room. For an instant I saw 17-year-old Song Jingyu again, tugging the hem of my coat with trembling fingers. Wan, do you still want me? Alright, Song Jingyu. I want you, but promise me you'll never make me sad. Grief ground my heart like a dull blade, slice after slow slice. It hurt more than I could bear, yet I wrapped my arms around him. In the faintest whisper I answered, then I wish the two of you a love that outlasts as life itself, unbroken by death. Song Jingyu kept his word. That very night he moved out of our marital home and bought a villa outside the city where he and Zhou Xiao built their nest. Except for obligatory appearances, I never saw him again. Whatever news I had came from Monica, the girlfriend of one of Song Jingyu's friends. Monica never understood why I fought him so openly. She thought I should have feigned ignorance, married him first, then waited. Men like Song Jingyu, she said, tire of their toys soon enough. By making a scene, I was only forging the bond between him and Zhou Xiao, handing her the knife myself. I gave a non-committal Monica was right. After my miscarriage, his parents had said the same. I'd chosen the stupidest, most self-harming path possible, hardly worthy of a top graduate. But I had once seen the blazing, flawless love of 17-year-old Song Jingyu, and I could not stomach betrayal in any lesser form. I wanted to be stupid. I wanted to dash myself against the rocks. I wanted the most brutal, most catastrophic way to show him my pain. Song Jingyu had a soft heart. I would drag him down into the abyss with me. Only when he hurt would I be happy. His parents had warned me long ago. Suwan, you come from a broken family. Children like you tend to extremes. We don't want our son hurt. Prophetic words. In the end, to punish Song Jingyu, I jumped. Few attended my funeral. Song Jingyu and his parents. And Monica. Monica brushed a scarlet-nailed finger across my headstone and echoed Song Jingyu's verdict. Idiot. She bent, laid a clutch of wild daisies at its base, and murmured, what good is dying? All you've done is clear the spot for someone else. She dragged a large black plastic bag to Song Jingyu's feet. Young Master Song, be so kind as to burn what's inside. Each item labeled for little Song Huijing. Or, if you'd rather, throw the lot away. I've no time to burn them for this foolish woman. Her face wore a careless smile. You could never tell which word she meant. A restless wind lifted her hair as she shrugged. Oh, and this. Suwon asked me to put it in the coffin, but I forgot. It was a plain white porcelain vial filled with an unidentifiable ash. Careful, Monica drawled. That's little Song Huijing in there. Drop it and poof, nothing left. At that, Song Jingyu looked up. Shards of sunlight crossed his face. He closed his fingers around the vial. Eyes dim. You knew she would kill herself? Monica lifted a shoulder. Why didn't you stop her? Her rippling eyes finally glinted with something like amusement. She folded her arms, heels clicking. How was I supposed to know the idiot would actually die? I'm busy, shopping, perfume launches, you know. You're blaming me? Really, young Master Song? I didn't know you cared. Aren't you her husband? If you couldn't stop her, how could I? She patted his shoulder as she sauntered past. You should probably toss it all. Saves trouble. Song Jingyu's expression shifted for the first time. Monica only winked. Triumphant. Don't thank me. He didn't throw anything away. Instead, he carried the bag and the porcelain vial back to the house we had shared, something neither his father nor mother could talk him out of. He placed them on the sofa, glanced at my photo and snorted. Suwon, what a failure of a life. Can't even find one decent friend. He dragged a chair to the floor-to-ceiling window and sank into the darkness. Gazing out at the night, he spoke to the glass. What were you thinking when you jumped? No answer. A moment later, he laughed at himself. Stupid question again. He flicked his lighter, inhaled, exhaled. Through drifting smoke, he studied the tiny vase. Song Huijing. Ha. With a short laugh, he set it on the coffee table. The cigarette burned down until the ember nearly touched his fingers. Only then did he stub it out. He hooked a smile toward my photograph. Suwon, let's see what trick you're playing now. He opened the black plastic bag as if unveiling a secret. Inside, it was simple. Tiny clothes I had bought for the child who never came, handwritten sutras for his next life, and my letter of repentance, my apology to little Song Huijing. Yes, I regret it. Night after endless night, I am dragged back to that frigid operating theater, legs spread, good hold still, and I feel, inch by inch, something being torn out of me until the doctor finally says, all right, we're done. Early autumn hadn't yet turned cold, but I was freezing. The chill has clung to me for years, so deep I cannot sleep, so sharp I have burned through cigarette after cigarette, still unable to grasp why he never visits my dreams. He could scare me, scold me, anything, yet I have never even been granted the chance to say I'm sorry. All I can do is copy the Wangxingjing, the Sutra of Rebirth, again and again, praying that he will soon be reborn far away from a mother as unworthy as I am. When Song Jingyu yanked open the plastic bag, he froze. His fingertips brushed the tiny clothes, the sutra pages, and a thin, rasping laugh slipped from his cool lips. He snatched my photograph as though the anger of years could no longer be contained. Fuck you, Suwon. You were the one who killed the child. What right do you have to play the grieving mother now? Spun on his heel, the security door thundered shut behind him like a final verdict. His black SUV tore through the night like a reckless beast, overtaking car after car, while horns and curses faded into the distance. Song Jingyu merely held a cigarette between the fingers of his left hand, drawing the smoke deep with every lash of wind, as if he could inhale the past itself and burn it to ash. The Bluetooth speaker crackled. Monica's bright voice spilled out, "Young Master Song, what a surprise! Shouldn't you be wrapped in some warm, fragrant arms at this hour?" Song Jingyu frowned. What game is Suwon playing? Does she think a couple of copied sutras will atone for anything? Monica laughed. Looks like you haven't seen the most important part yet. A lilting melody rose in the background. Take a look, Suwon's letter to little Song Huijing. You'll find it enlightening. Before he could ask another question, Monica ended the call with crisp finality. Song Jingyu slammed the steering wheel once. The horn screamed into the darkness, leaving only a fading streak of taillights. On the other side of the world, Monica lifted a flute of champagne in her crimson cashmere dress, clinking it gently against a photograph of me. "Suwon," she murmured, "the real show is about to begin." When Song Jingyu's car reappeared in Shanghai, the hood bore fresh dents. His eyes, lowered now, had lost every trace of earlier fury. He had become once more the aloof, untouchable young master. At that moment, the 27-year-old Song Jingyu and the 17-year-old Song Jingyu folded into one, as if time had left no scar. He looked as though he were simply keeping an appointment with me. In the hush of night, someone gathered the scattered pages from the floor. Regret, resentment, guilt, sweetness, torment, everything I had buried, lay bare beneath the pale moon. The pages were heavily corrected. Many lines were smudged and blotched, pieced together like shards of broken porcelain. October 21st, 2021. A brilliant sky. Hey, dear little Song Huijing. Hello, I'm Suwon. A deep gouge cuts the paper, as though the pen refused to finish. October 29th, 2021. Overcast. Little Song Huijing. Hello again. I'm Suwon. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to speak to you. I don't know what you look like, but I imagine you're beautiful. Big eyes, lashes that curl just a little, a smile like a pocket-sized sun. When you're cross, do your brows arch and your lips pout? I keep thinking about the day you left me. You must have been frightened. I'm sorry you've never come to my dreams. Are you still angry? You have every right to be. I keep wondering, if only I tried harder, could I have seen you? Water stains blur the ink. Crimson spots look like tears shed too hard. January 17th, 2022. Cloudy. Little Song Huijing, how are you? I miss you terribly. It's rained for days, but the sky cleared today. I went to a master and asked about you. He said you're very good, that you stay away from my dreams because you're afraid of making me sad. Silly child. Your mother is the bad one, yet you still think of me. So, little Song Huijing, could you please come and see me in a dream? May 9th, 2022. Rain again. Little Song Huijing, long time no see. I saw Song Jingyu today, your father. I hardly recognized him. He's still the same aloof, elegant man. When he walked past me, I was stunned. I wanted to tell you all the awful things about him, how he hurt me, but I should tell you this instead. He loved you very much. You were a child loved by both your father and your mother. We just didn't love each other. Sometimes I hate him. If only he hadn't left, would everything be different? December 31st, 2022. Light snow. Little Song Huijing. Hello. It's been more than half a year since I last wrote. What a terrible mother I am. Lucky for you, you never had to endure me. I've knitted lots of tiny clothes, but I don't know if you'd like them. Today I stole a glimpse of your father. He looks happy. I'm happy too. So little Song Huijing, go and find new parents who'll love you better. Never come looking for a mother as awful as me again. March 21st, 2023. Still raining. Little Song Huijing, this will be my last letter to you. I've never had the courage to look back at that day. I was so selfish. After losing you, I even said I'd never wanted you. You were the best child in the world. It was I who dragged you into the quarrel between your father and me, letting you get hurt. Little Song Huijing, I'm so sorry. I didn't protect you. The letter ends here. As I said at the beginning, I regret it. While I chew over this pain again and again, I am haunted by the knowledge that I dragged an innocent life into the hatred between your father and me. When Monica told me that Song Jingyu and Zhou Xiao are now living in blissful devotion, I felt no sting. When Song Jingyu's parents slipped the heirloom jade bracelet onto Zhou Xiao's wrist, I still felt no pain. Only when the master at Jiahua Temple told me that little Song Huijing wanted me to let go did I feel anything at all. Then it was agony. It was a pain that started deep in the marrow, a quiet hammering that cracked the walls I had built around my heart and dug my rotting heart out all over again. He never blamed you. He knows you tried. tried. The words flew straight into the center of my brow like an arrow, dragging me back to that day again and again. In the photo Zhou Xiao sent, Song Jingyu's lashes were lowered, his tall frame curled into a small, huddled knot. Beside the white hospital bed his fingers were laced tightly with hers. Look, Suwon, he still loves me more. Young and reckless, I was swallowed whole by fury. Single-handedly, I stormed toward the hospital ready to fight Zhou Xiao to the death. Car accident, shock, miscarriage. The most cliched chain of events played out in turn. When the doctor said the child couldn't be saved, I stared blankly for a long time. It had only run over my foot. I hadn't even fallen. How could it be gone? Violent emotional swings can cause a miscarriage. I never came back to myself, not even on the operating table. Afterward came the quarrels with Song Jingyu, the rupture, each step pushing the next, every link locking tight, as if the plot had been written in advance, its exposition, conflict, climax, and resolution executed flawlessly. At night, in the hush before dreams, I go mad with what-ifs. I never dare tell little Song Huijing that I am his mother, just as I have picked up a pen 1,000 times and set it down again. Both Song Jingyu and I are sinners. We both deserve to die. Freshwater stains bloom across the yellowed, curling paper. Song Jingyu dialed Monica's number. What does Suwon mean in her letter? On the other end, Monica gave a soft laugh. Ask Zhou Xiao, or take a look at Suwon's phone. But once you see it, there's no turning back. Her words had the pull of sorcery, coaxing a man to step forward even when the ground ahead is sheer cliff. The instant his finger reached to key in the passcode, a message from Zhou Xiao flashed across the screen. Jingyu, when are you coming home? I'm scared. All alone. In a flash he drew his hand back, fear and retreat flooding him. Zhou Xiao couldn't find Song Jingyu. She combed every district of Jianghai and came up empty. In the end she went to Monica. At that moment Monica was nursing a drink in a quiet bar. Faced with Zhou Xiao's interrogation, she merely angled her eyes in faint disdain. Miss Zhou, have some self-respect. Furious yet helpless, Zhou Xiao latched onto Monica's boyfriend, demanding Song Jingyu's whereabouts. The boyfriend spread his hands, powerless to help. Zhou Xiao left empty-handed, having endured a humiliation delivered on several levels at once. In her rage she swore that if Song Jingyu didn't return she would throw herself from a building. When the same drama played out again, Song Jingyu never showed. He sought Monica and asked about me. Monica stretched languidly, her face full of mockery. Well, look at that, the sun rising in the west. Song Jingyu let her ridicule wash over him. Please, tell me about Suwon. Monica gave a cold snort. Didn't you see it all? Betrayed by her husband, tormented by the other woman, child gone. What more is there to say? His face turned bloodless. She didn't want to live anymore. Death would be a kindness. She's been swallowing pills every day. Won't last much longer. What? Monica turned away with a light laugh. Didn't you know? She's sick, bipolar disorder and breast cancer. The meds she takes outnumber the drinks I pour. The river surged, wave after wave pounding the shore, flinging up layers of white foam. A wild wind whipped Song Jingyu's hair. He stood in the darkness clutching a small, nameless bottle, exhaustion written across his eyes. Suwon, what were you thinking as you jumped? Were you thinking, at last I can hurt him back? The tide sobbed. He whispered. Suwon, did it hurt? Someone's tears fell, mingled with broken sobs. Yes, hurt. A pain like bones shattering, like 1,000 ants gnawing at flesh. The sound of blood flowing like the wail of some monstrous ghost. This is heaven's punishment for me, and for Song Jingyu too. For years Zhou Xiao never stopped sending me photos of her sweet moments with Song Jingyu, flaunting, taunting. I saved every single one, cataloged them meticulously, stored them in my phone. She never understood that Song Jingyu's heart was soft to a fault, burdened by an odd sense of duty. He always leans toward whoever seems weaker. This time, I would be that weaker person. I almost laughed at the thought. When he discovers that the fragile girl he loves is a viper underneath, what will his face look like? They have been too happy, far too happy, and they do not deserve it. They should sink with me into the same abyss of pain. Together we should kneel and atone to little Song Huijing. What Zhou Xiao received was a single document, an agreement. She stared at it, frantic, unable to comprehend how Song Jingyu had changed. She tried every means to reach him, but he stayed invisible, until the day inspiration struck, and she dashed to my grave. There she found him, as she had hoped. Song Jingyu asked her coldly to leave. Zhou Xiao refused, shouting, demanding an explanation. He quelled the darkness in his eyes and ushered her into the car. It sped through the streets, every mile widening the gulf between them. Zhou Xiao, he said at last, that day you cut your wrist, did you really intend to die? Zhou Xiao froze, pause, then laughed, horse near mad. So Song Jingyu, you regret it now. Tears streaked the corners of her eyes. But you were the one who chose this road. Song Jingyu's eyes stayed lowered, silent. Zhou Xiao leaned closer, fingers clawing at his sleeve, as though possessed. Tell me, do you still want to be with me? He closed his eyes. In your dreams. Zhou Xiao was instantly enraged. Her hands shot to Song Jingyu's throat. I'll give you one last chance. Song Jingyu glanced at her, then parted his lips. The howling wind shredded his words, and the next sound was a shriek of metal on metal. In the haze of the crash he seemed to hear, Wan Wan, do you still want me? Su Wan, you don't deserve her. Suddenly he was back to that long ago day, clouds drifting, folding, unfolding. When Su Wan leaned against his shoulder, Song Jingyu, how could you be so stupid? How did you lose me? Next time, I really won't want you anymore. He wondered how he and Su Wan had ended up like this. Monica came to visit me. This time, she brought an enormous bouquet of gunpowder roses, scarlet and blazing. She poured champagne over my headstone and whispered, Zhou Xiao's in prison, obstructing traffic, attempted murder. Song Jingyu hurt his hand. Jeremy says he did it on purpose. She sighed. You two really are alike, ruthless to others, crueler to yourselves. Su Wan, are you happy now? Monica isn't only the girlfriend of one of Song Jingyu's friends, she was also my psychiatrist. With that many hats, the therapy she offered me had a certain absurdity to it. She never ladled out saccharine platitudes about how beautiful the world is. Instead, she dragged me along to binge drink and smoke ourselves stupid. In that extremity of madness, I always thought she was the one who needed help, or that she understood nothing about therapy and had simply found herself a partner in lunacy. She usually sneered at my theories and, with perfect crimson lips, told me to wire her fee into her account. Big shot doctor, aren't you ashamed to take money like this? Relax. You'll definitely get your money's worth. I laughed. Of course it was worth it. Look, here we are. The first time Monica saw Su Wan was standing beside Song Jingyu, gazing at him with gentle, lingering devotion. The moment Song Jingyu turned around, every ounce of that love vanished. His face was cool, aloof, even a little proud. Monica thought then that this man would suffer for it someday. The second time was at a private party of Song Jingyu's. Su Wan had her hair half-pinned, wearing a fitted emerald high-waisted dress and nude heels that made her legs look endless, an undeniable beauty. When Monica shook her hand, Su Wan smiled faintly. It was stunning. In that instant, Monica understood why people said Song Jingyu loved her. She thought the two of them would stay together forever, only to watch Song Jingyu arrive with a new date, Zhou Xiao. She heard later that Song Jingyu and Su Wan had married, and that they were unhappy. The third time Monica met Su Wan's makeup was impeccable and her voice soft, but an ineradicable sorrow clung to her. Su Wan came for therapy, yet all she spoke of were sweet, happy memories. Monica finally interrupted, Miss Su, if we keep going like this I can't help you. As you Chinese say, the cleverest housewife can't cook without rice, can she? Su Wan blinked, half amused, half resigned. Fine. Still she refused to open up, content to drop by and sit for a while. Yet Monica found herself nursing an inexplicable fondness for this Eastern beauty. She would let slip news of Song Jingyu now and then. Each time Su Wan only gave a soft oh, as if she already knew. Song Jingyu made headlines everywhere. Monica grew bored but couldn't help asking, why didn't you just pretend you didn't know and marry him anyway? In your circle, how much real feeling does anyone have for a girl like Zhou Xiao? Su Wan responded with a non-committal and nothing more. Then, just when Monica thought Su Wan would stay composed forever, Su Wan burst in, eyes brimming with tears. For the first time, Monica broke medical ethics and hypnotized her. In Su Wan's dream, she kept apologizing to someone named Song Huijing. Monica guessed that must be the child who was never born. After that, Monica didn't see Su Wan for a long while. She found herself disliking Zhou Xiao as well. Jeremy didn't understand. It wasn't her style. Monica gave a cold laugh. Can't I simply hate her? Another winter came, and she saw Su Wan again. Su Wan looked worse. Monica decided she had to help, but Su Wan's walls stood airtight. No battering would open a crack. So she thought, screw therapy, she'd make her happy instead. She dragged her out drinking, street racing, indulging every impulse. There were so many pleasures in the world. Su Wan would come around eventually. What came, instead, was news that Su Wan had jumped. That damned stupid woman, Monica thought, until a parcel arrived addressed to my only friend. Her heart softened. All right, she would do one last kindness. She would say to Song Jingyu everything Su Wan had left unsaid, would let him know every filthy detail. Why should Su Wan be the one to die? When Song Jingyu sought Monica out, she wasn't surprised. She only thought, Su Wan is already gone. What's the point of asking now? Later, when Monica heard about the car car crash, she went to Soo-won's grave. "Soo-won, are you happy now?" But what she really wanted to say was, "Soo-won, in the next life, don't be so sad."